Is it still quiet? Is it still quiet? Is it still quiet? Yeah, it turns out I forgot my OBS doesn't automatically when I plug back in my mic, it doesn't automatically automatically do switch to it. Well, looks like we're back on this one today. So it is just pure luck. I've been getting the same one over and over. But yeah, we'll run our usual PvP because I'm also, and we're not doing any leveling because I'm working on getting these up. For anyone who's curious why, because the new patch added new tome gear, so I'm gonna work for that new gear, which is also higher level gear than mine. Is it the best looking gear? No. I have to disagree with everyone who's saying that map is better. But yeah, we'll start with this map. Then we're gonna do a bit of a wintry holiday kind of situation. Where's my opponent? Didn't work. Well, we all expect me to die at least once during this. Now let's wait for the next death. Cool. Sadly, my work I don't think is doing a Secret Santa. If we did, it's a little too late to pass out things. I do have to remember to bring someone a card and sign it. I've come to kill someone. Utter failure. No matter what, I'm gonna get Tomes. And honestly, I'm not in a rush to get the new gear either. Mm, no, yeah, probably not a fun thing, but I doubt anyone would really give anything that would be so easily taken. Yeah, I got an assist despite being dead. I do admit the Secret Santa was fun when my work did it. I remember I tried to buy someone a Lego gift card for their Secret Santa because I knew the guy was big into Legos. I guess I didn't read the Amazon order close enough because it was not a gift card, or I guess it didn't say what I thought it said. And it said was a deck of Lego playing cards. The guy still liked it, which means it was a happy gift, but And I did get one of my coworkers a present. I hope she likes it. I'll rip. Meant to mount up. I accidentally used shield. Yeah, probably one of the reasons I die so much is I usually just try to find a group of players, attack, kill, whatever I can. Which would obviously just get me surrounded. But to be fair, and I've probably said this so many times, you at least it's probably more of a catchphrase than going full charge. But it is what it is. It's more just ooh, did we just get a follow? Appreciate the follow, Mr. Good or Mr. Good. I don't know anything about you, but I appreciate the follow. I don't think I've seen any comments from you. But I always appreciate whatever follows I get. So who's here excited for the holidays? What did I just do there? Oh, well, that explains why I couldn't move. I accidentally must have pressed enter and then started writing it in the text. Talk. Am I lagging? Okay, I think I'm lagging. Everyone's weirdly not moving. Yeah, I'm lagging. I think it's gonna disconnect me any minute. Yep. Wonder if that's a DOS. Logging back in. I just hope I don't get kicked from the PvP. Yep, it's definitely a DDoS. The fact that it's 154 character people. Well, basically, we're just gonna have to wait it without. Hopefully, I didn't get kicked out of the PvP. I don't know. I'm hoping. Well, I did know when this happened with some champ, some of my fellow champs on no, or back in when it happened, fellow champs. Oh, nice. Terrible place to be summoned back in, but it was we did take note. It only seemed to be effective against those on PC. For people who were on PlayStation, it didn't really affect them. Yeah, it's just one of those things. The fact that I'm assuming quite a few of the players on here are PC, most likely why no one got kicked. Well, we lost. All right. Oh, it happens once every 7 years, man. So, all right. Now that we've done PvP, we're not gonna return to Ul'dah. We're in Ul'dah. What we are gonna do is go to New Gardania. As I did say, this is, which might not have been heard because my mic wasn't working, but I did say this was going to be a Christmassy themed episode somewhat. And while it's not just because as I'm dressed up in a Santa costume except for my pants, we're going to do the Christmas event in FF14. I didn't actually even know this was running today. We 3 Kinder Punch. I'm Ganji could use some help from an adventurer. Chris Ox, what a pleasure to see you again in the most festive of seasons. Allow me to reiterate my thanks for your contribution to Starlight's Pass. That's right. In Eorzea, it's called the Starlight Celebration. Inspired by an old Ishtagardian tale, the Starlight Celebration is about granting the wishes of children. And this year we are bringing back the festive market that offers joy and merriment to young and old alike, the Starlight Stalls. This first time around, the culinary Caroline Canetry supplied us with Kinder Punch, a kind of mulled punch. Damn, I want some eggnog now. Which we provided to guests. It proved tremendously popular, so we're planning to provide it again with a twist. Alas, with all celebrants busy attending to the preparations at the stalls, we haven't been able to get working on said twist. If you're not otherwise occupied, might you be able to willing to lend us a hand? I am truly grateful. Without further ado, please join me at the Caroline Kempe stall to market. There I shall explain two particulars to you. When you are ready, the guide yonder will be glad to escort you, though I shall see you anon. Ah, so you're the adventurer who has agreed to help us? If you would follow me, I shall take you to the Starlight Stalls. I don't mess around with emojis. I do think I should have unlocked the winter one. I'm pretty sure we can't buy anything yet because we haven't completed the event for it. Hmm. Oh, not exactly a Christmas. Actually, no. I'll give you that. It's a Christmas tree. My thanks again. There's our peers in the chat. My thanks for assisting us. Which, here's the thing. I'm not against people who own a RP, but mate, that is not a private chat. This might seem like a something you want to do a private chat, maybe whisper and tells to each other, not saying in the fucking chat everyone can see. My thanks again for assisting us. I mean, sure, you can ignore it, but the fact I can just see that. My thanks for assisting us. I've asked Mion to join me in explaining our punch plans. She should be along any moment. So you're the adventurer who's been roped into helping. What other adventurer has ever roped in to help? An excellent choice, given the fine work you did disputing the punch last festival. It was a favorite among attendees, and the monks had the desired effect of promoting the Carline Kennep. When I mentioned this to my guild counterparts in the other city-states, they were keen to have their homes represented on the monks as well, and so we had these beauties made. I would totally buy the Ul'dah one. They bear local vistas and motifs, such as a galleon for Limasa Wamsinta and a cactar for Ul'dah, with seasonal flourishes worked in for the festive touch. Since we now have three lovely mugs, we thought it'd be more fitting to serve up at three varieties of Kinder. Well, I'm dressed up as Santa. And you know what Santa loves other than fried chicken? Cookies! I would say the seasonal Oreo cookie flavors have been pretty good. Since we've had now three, I just read that, didn't I? In Gridania, punch is traditionally made by simmering the juice of locally grown apples with blood currant, cinnamon, and various herbs. Huh. What the hell is a blood currant? For the Lumsa and Wilda varieties, I've been keen to bring ingredients found in their respective locales, but I haven't been able to decide on what. Well, for Wilda, did you put any gold in it? And there lies our request. Hello, could we get some mulled punch, please? Whoa, new mug designs. Are the pictures of other cities? I wonder what they're like. Ah, young Joltane, the punch isn't ready yet, but it shouldn't be long now. We are currently preparing two new varieties. You see, using ingredients from cities shown in these mugs. It does me well to see the youngling's curiosity for faraway lands. It further motivates me to surf up Kinder. I'm still probably butchering that pronunciation, but sure, I don't know. That will not disappoint, which brings me back to the task we have for you. We ask that you investigate what ingredients we should use to create punch that best capture each nation. Gridania's market attracts many visitors from the realms of Really? You think that would be old Oz? Okay. Rania's market. I read that. An adventurer such as yourself will have no trouble identifying suitable individuals and coaxing out the relevant information. Yeah, I just gotta look for the question mark. Your confidence is most reassuring. I shall apprise the other celebrants of the situation, and then return to Min Keto's amphitheater. I look forward to your findings. Alright. So, despite what it looks like not in here, especially since there's not one. Yeah, we have to go to actually Gridania for that. I'm tempted, but I'm just also very scared of doing that again. That quest line was freaking me the fuck out. You wish for to make a drink that represents Ul'dah? Tea would be a good place to start. We Ul'dahs can't get through the day without a good strong brew. Really? Served up anywhere you can get a feed. Doesn't matter if it's a slap up meal or just a sweet treat. I heard tell that someone takes hers with generous helpings of butter and. What the Who puts butter in their tea? Aside from tea, Thailand has special teas like vanilla, cloves, black pepper, and pearl ginger. Finest stuff can cost as much as the gemstones. Like, I drink my tea with honey, but what the fuck? Who puts butter in tea? What ingredients that are distinctly Uda? Well, most of my countrymen would say nopal and spices, but that would be selling our cuisine short. For dining should be an adventurer. Throw the unknown, the triumph of audacity. A dish should have all the drama of a championship bout at the Coliseum. Oh yes, such an experience may be a little stimulating for children, but we grown-ups can appreciate a little excitement. Wouldn't you agree? All right, what you got for us? You want to make punch with a luminous twist, and then you have to use plenty of La Nosician oranges, lowland grapes, and lemons. Okay, I can understand the lemons and tea. The Los citrus as well is renowned far and wide. It's featured heavily in lemons cuisine ever since sailors started using it to ward off scurvy, and I always ensure that our restaurant has ample stock. I'm in charge of procuring the Bismarck. You see, if you're after quality citrus, I'll be glad to introduce you to our suppliers. Lost my mouse. They're talking about the Monster Hunter fight. We've done it twice, and I was honestly tempted to run it with my fellow champs, but it's I don't know if I want to do that fight again. Yeah, I don't know why my cough is my asthma's acting up worse than before. All right, but let's talk to Empty here. Come back to Breast Alex if you were able to learn anything promising. Ah, oh, so those ingredients seem to represent Lima Lamsa and Ulda indeed. We celebrants, someone should be able to procure the item, so pray leave it to us. Once the Kinder Punch has been prepared, we should be pleased if you would do the honors and serve it. When it is time, please present yourself to my colleague at the Starlight Stalls. And if you happen to have a moment now, I might have trouble to speak with the little ones from earlier. Um, you could learn which city holds the greatest interest for each of them. Doing so, you would be able to recommend varieties of a punch that would be most meaningful. The Starlight Stalls is in full swing. Will you be heading there? Let's go. I want to swag. All right, let's talk to the children. Bright girl. I thought 'cause I only could see Bright. I literally just thought her name was Bright. I mean, this is Yorza. There are some weird names. The punch is almost ready. I can't wait to have some. What do I like to eat? Fruits. We have apples and berries here in the wood, but I love to try fruits from other places too. Mm. The moment when I accidentally hit one of my spells. Thankfully, friendly fire, and I'm not allowed to hurt on NPCs. Oh, you're there, Ender from 4. The mold punch is almost ready. Hooray! Hey, hey. I want to learn about all new places, so it's hard just like a punch. There's no ocean in Gridania, so it's my dream to go sailing everywhere on a big ship. And I know which one he wants. Round and round the Christmas tree we go. They're giving out hot drinks? That sounds great. I'm visiting with my mom. It's my first time in Gridania, so I guess I want to learn more about everything here. So she's the Gridania one. Hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, hey, hey. I would go around running, but I don't know. Excellent timing. We've received the last of the ingredients, and now we're brewing the new varieties of Kinder Punch. We expect throngs of children will descend upon us soon as we begin. So, are you ready to attend them? I'm ready. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Start serving the punch. Yay. Hey, 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 hey. Mm. Got. Oh, got it. That said me it couldn't be skipped. friend of mine used to live in Old Don. He tells me stories about it. I've always wanted to know what it's like there. If you have something like that. Oh, you want something that's Old Don like? Old Don Punch. I don't remember speaking to this one though. Looks creamy. Wow, this is really good. It's like a sweet tea with spices. Is this what Old Don smells like? I wonder. I'm going to get my friend to come too. I'd love to see what fruit from other places taste like. Do you have punch that's made like that? All right. They wanted fruit. Let's go. Lemonson. Yeah, Ulda and Gridani are the only ones I know how to pronounce. Of the three originals, they say it's the easiest. It's sour but sweet. I love it. I had no idea they grew so many kinds of citrus in love. Let's say, I mean, it is the one that literally was started as a pirate company. What the hell is that? You here for punch too? Come on, let's go up together. All right. Here, there's a place called the Coliseum where gladiators fight each other. I want to punch that makes me feel like I'm there. Okay, you're definitely old. Well, I've never had malt punch before. I'm not sure which one I should try. Gridanian. So the Coliseum is in Ulda. I'd love to see a fight there one day, but right now there's a fight in my own mouth. Ooh, the spice in this punch sure pack a punch. Thank you. I love the apple flavor, and the mug's beautiful too. Oh, I hope I can meet some Mughals while I'm in Gridania. All right, who's left? I think there's literally only one other person we've seen. Ah, Godbert. If they were gonna have the Santa like character, he makes the most sense, as he's literally a crafting god. What to choose? I suppose I'd like a punch that makes me feel like I'm sailing somewhere far away. The lemons? Ah. Wow, what a great blend of flavors. And I just love the design of the mug. It ships like this connect the whole world. Thank you, mister. I had a lot of fun. You know, that makes me want to ask you all a question. Out of the three, what you heard about the mugs, which one do you want? Seems children really enjoyed their punch. You did well indeed with your selections. From here on, we celebrants will attend to the punch just with your fine example as a guide. You only need to report back to Almi Gunji, and she will be eager to know how we fare. Ugh. All right, let's exit the canopy. These are so weird to even just see in the chat. Again, why do you not do a private server or private chat? Like, why do you think we need to see this? Again, I don't mind that they're RPing. It's just the sheer fact that they're doing it not privately. I've just finished putting out a few fires at the guild, so I thought I'd come by and see how you were getting on. The more the merrier, as I always say. If you're here, my friend, may I assume that the Kinder Punch has been handed to the little ones as planned? We are truly in your debt. With your help, we have not only brought the children festive cheer, but expanded their horizons. Of course, they're more than welcome to return and try other types of punch. The longer they enjoy themselves at the stalls, the better. Dear your adventure, I wanted to thank you again, and Miss Crunchy and Mayon too. It was absolutely our pleasure. If you enjoyed the punch, then nothing would please us more. When I grow up, I want to be someone who knows lots about the world like you, mister. I'll go and see what's out there for myself and tell everyone all about it. And I want to tell everyone about Gridania too. The Starlight Stalls have reminded me just how much I love it here. That is a wonderful wish, and I have no doubt that the spinner herself has heard it. If that's one of the gods, no, they probably haven't, because unfortunately, well, technically we haven't done that, but yeah. When the time comes, it will be my pleasure to register you as an adventurer, young man. I look forward to hearing your tales of courage and high adventure. That goes for you as well, of course. Seems you truly inspired young Jolton. And should you still have time to spare, you can potentially inspire even more souls by helping us serve up more Kinder Punch. We'd also be glad if you simply enjoy the festivities here on. It's entirely up to you. While the celebration continues, our guide will be pleased to show you to the stall. My thanks again, Crest Alex, and happy Starlight. Damn, I should have done this under another job. To be fair, 15, a quest that's level 15 would not have given me that. The vendors at Starlight Stalls are now open for business, yeah. You can speak to the Sutton Starlight Celebrant at the Starlight Stalls if you wish to help serve more. In doing so, you may encounter some familiar faces. Alright. And now we have it, which also means we getting this. Ooh, I should sell rings then. And now just to show an emote for it. Special. Oh, you can drink literally any of the three. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, let's go to the stall. I want to see what they have. The Starlight Stalls are in full swing. Will you be heading there? Yeah. Let's see what they have. Should be looking for the one that's a vendor. Hmm. Don't mean shit to me. Alright, let's sell some rings since I guess looks like we're full on rings. Yeah. See, we're already needing to sell our hats. I don't think I'm gonna need you anymore. Alright, now where are there other vendors? Purchase items? What can we purchase here? Hmm, nah. Sundries. Well, you can buy dyes here, but What's it look like? No, I can't do any. I don't really care for much of the colors. Honestly, these metal ones in general ones are the ones I like the most. Nope, that's the exit. He doesn't sell anything. Food vendor. I mean, it's just gonna be food. And my character does not eat any of the food he has. Legit, I rarely do anything. I think it's because I just don't care. Especially, what does it do? Like, does it increase my stats? Nah. Let's see what's up here. Nope, no more vendors. Oh, what's up here? Ah, doesn't look like it. All right, so let's go speak to Hardboil. That was the end of the Christmas event. So let's go to Solution 9. And speak to Hardboil. I decided to save the rest of this quest for stream. That, and I don't think it's technically complete, so we won't see the ending now anyways, so might as well stream it for y'all. Right, right. Right, I'll take a crack at the storage device. You better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. Don't know what that means. I totally hope we can get a copy of his outfit. Just a coat. All the bad news is the device was in worse shape than I expected. Be a while yet before I can recover all its contents. A quick pass and I need some scraps, though enough to pierce together a partial file on one experimental subject. It states our surviving researcher stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but the joy for pissing off his victims. Twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just because he switched bodies. Yes, it's all becoming clear to me. Hmm. His intentions are obvious. Our impish KB will burgle the most prestigious jewelry shop in the city. Hmm. As hard-boiled, as soft-boiled a guess as any I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen a Cyclops before, have you? If one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we have to do is follow the screams. Now, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep, and he won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate either, but something that's really cause a nuisance. Electro. Alexander's got a habit that only the miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now. Damn, he looks pissed. Alright, talk to the miner. I don't need to mount up, we're right here. Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Unique. That's funny you should ask. Actually, we had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in recent days. The strange part is our guard didn't see a damn thing. You need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed it coming and going. What'd I tell you? A sneaky Cyclops would run up those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is, then? If anything I can do to help catch them, just say the word. That's mighty kind of you. Then have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope and place convenient out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electrope coming up. Not exactly hiding, mate. There, that should do the trick. Call that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. Hmm. Watch, that miner's the thief. The trap is set, now we wait. Hmm. Making himself an egg. Hildy, what are you doing? Did he steal his egg? Oh my god! Damn! Dude's got no chill! Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, a little too perfect. They weren't even hiding. Not good, not good. That pawn makes me feel like I should call hard-boiled in that same position. That's our thief. After him. Mount up, mount up. We lost sight of our quarry. He's gone to the ground in the middle of the field of Cyclops. We got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though. According to his file, says he got no stomach for fighting. We just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even he's a coward, he's a big boy now, so he might still try to go on down swinging. Shout out if you hit Pater, and we'll take him together. Mate, I'm 90% sure I can kill every single Cyclops in this area. Cyclops in this area. Aye. Me not bad, Cyclops. No? So why are you stealing? Ah! Ah! Well, you know something's gonna involve a bomb. Ah, shoo. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Damn it all! We have you now, Fiend. There's nowhere left to. Just straight up shot him. Oh, it's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Damn, he's one hard-boiled detective. Out with it, punk. Where'd you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear this thing's worse than chili sauce in your eyes. No! No, no, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move. Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. Hey, 1989. I hope you're ready to party like it's 1999. My turn. Ah! Gosh! Oh, he really is a big boy. This is my show now. Lose the gun or the girl gets it. You two, weapons on the ground. Ew, is he twitching? Oh, right in the eye. Ah, my eye, my eye! Some motions for him. You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, Shin. Sign. Watch, Hildebrand's gonna get in front of it. Nope. Ah, gah! Nope, he did. That didn't hurt at all. Because you didn't take it. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, adore acts of violence. I want some like that. Maybe next time I go to Target, I should see if they have eggnog. Oh my god, he's glowing. Poor! The inspector's all lit up. Gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a furry. I don't know what that is. So bright, too bright for me to bear. I don't think I'm gonna go to the store until after Christmas, unfortunately. Pain is into stepping barefoot on a cobble's back. That also doesn't seem like a good thing. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shine like a precious jewel. I'll yield. I'll tell you everything. Don't mess with Hildebrand. Even Hardboiled can't match up to him. Hardboiled's impressive. Softboiled and cracked. I never wanted the Electro. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. So you weren't just being your usual beaming self? Alright, so what's this researcher's name? He never told me his name. I swear, I only know him as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him then? None. I was supposed to meet him out here with my latest haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. Alright, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. But even if you were an unwilling subject in all this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Man authorities. Don't worry, I'll explain how you're a crook in a monster's clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for the slaughter. Aww. He might be a hard-boiled detective, but at least he's got honor. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9. Yeah, I really do hope we can get a copy of his outfit. I know I've said that a few times, but it is a nice, snazzy outfit. Sure, I think they've given us a copy of Hildebrand's outfit, so I wouldn't be against it wouldn't be against them to give us a copy of his outfit. All right. To Solution 9. And since we know this can teleport us, Ethernet, here we go. Now that since I drank all my water before, I have to go now. That's better. All right. Yeah, there's an MSQ quest, but we'll wait to start that. Surely Detective Hardboy must now knows my dazzling investigation skills. In your dreams, pal. I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You bet your latest bean that researcher fellow has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. What those criminals are now? They're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe beyond the confines of the dome. That's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, then I could use your help out there. You shall have it. Of course, Inspector Hildebrand is at your service. Got my trench coat and twist when your pals start dancing in front of my gun. And it's only fair I tell you why. It has to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crying King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation, where am I heard? Haven't heard a peep. I see you connected the dots. Could be else that elsewhere was Yu Wei Wada? Yeah, me and him have got a history, so he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin. I want to be the one to bring him in. Unwavering commitment is commendable. Detective Hardboiled. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfast by your side until we have brought this case to a resolution. I don't call asking that softball dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by the next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Oh, we're not getting a coat from this one. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found. I was hoping to see our hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fools surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter, I have more than enough electrope now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. Well, I was wrong that he was a thief, but of course he was Slime? Look into his eyes. They don't have a soul. Well, I was right that he was working for the bad guys. Just wrong. What I was thinking of. When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil them for the same length of time every time. 12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. What a time today. So here are some I prepared earlier. Anyone know if that's accurate? It's a bomb. I feel like she's meant to be like the sultry. Well, at least it wasn't hard boiled following for it. I feel like she's trying to do the whole sultry, like, detective spy girl. Manufacturing my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of the inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. See you, Inspector. When was the last time she actually wore that outfit? Oh, there's Hardboiled. Still no chance of the coat. Hardboiled's stoic silhouette is a fixture amidst the bright lights and bustle of True Vu. They ain't crest dogs. Been keeping yourself sharp, I trust? Reasonably. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In case you picked a good moment to come by, I managed to recover more data and learn about another experimental subject. Oh, I dare say this is a cue for us to lend our investigation skills once more. Seems this criminal had its soul put in the body of a Ken Cadulilo? I don't know. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you aren't familiar. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive, was all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. So he's Mr. Wolf? Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is the pawn of a mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would be swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman is here to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiends likely strike places outside of Solution 9. We know any leads beyond that, though, so I have in mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Maimond is his name, and his business is no one every buggers else's. Come on, he's ought to be in his usual. Come on, he ought to be in his usual spot nearby. Maimond. Does that not remind you of our friend Wymond? It does. You supposed to get to mean Yormond too? No. Well, maybe we go into another shard. There's the first. And we did technically go to 13th. Damn, this actually does make me wonder where the next story is going. Which means I do want to start the MSQ soon. But right now, my focus has been Legion. Heading now, heading now. I just finished Priest. Now I gotta do Hunter, and then once I got Hunter, it's just Monk and Shaman. At least with Shaman and Monk, I'm not missing anything. Hey, no. Hey, no. Okay, I like the outfit. Hair's a little bad, though. Mostly just the jacket. And often I see you with company, detective. What can I do for you today? A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, all right? Now, I can't say I ever heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there was a hunter who caught sight of a solitary can heel near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard and it didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaloni. What struck him the most was the queer way it moved, seeing more man than beast, he said. Kalia was a fiercely territorial creature that lived in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal. I wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaloni right away. Thanks for the lead, my mond. It's truly uncanny. Indeed, the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and information is his stock and trade as well. Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides, while bugging me with a lightning rod. No, you rather look, you look like rather like the detective yourself. Only you either younger or have better skincare regimen. You brothers or something? Ridiculous. Even the reaction, exactly the same. They're literally the same shard. They're different versions of the same shard of the same person. Victor Hardball and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right. Don't compare me to this preemie ninny. Their actions, stance, same. All right. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. But you last. Something about you reminds me of the Texas sentence. Takes me back, does it? We should get going. Let's gather in front of the Vanguard before heading to Shaloni. Teleport to the station. What's the type of Earth fairy? This is my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down his drinks. Nah, I'll look it up later. Nah, he still got the electricity. Nah. What did I collect? What did I collect? What did I collect? Spectre, you're all glowy tingly. Must be the lightning round I hit you with. The effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to improve my circulation. I feel hailer than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. That is not wrong, Hardboil. Yeah. Wow. Mate! I say, detective, I haven't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects. And such adorable ones, too. They're not just any insects, they're oologs, bringers of death and disease. Get a hold of yourself now, an egg. An egg will set you straight. You fool, you didn't bring any, not a single one. Damn it all! Dear, never have I seen such secure a case of egg withdrawal. No kidding. Nosh, no, no. Not now, Nosh. Not now. Think you'd boil this to the good detective's liking? Really, again, it just shows this side of her. See, they keep putting us in this code. They gotta give us this code at the end. End of it. Yeah, they're totally trying to do some look with her constantly doing this. $12 minutes. I'd feel bad if it's gonna explode in the guy's face again. It's shining. This is another trick, is it? I'll chance it. It's gonna explode. He didn't bang it against his head. Well, maybe it actually is a real egg. If not, that would be really bad. Hmm. The texture of the yolk, firm and assured, not untested but not broken down by the weight of the world. The essence of a survivor. You're a man that knows the score, Cressox. I'm glad to have you at my back. Oh, she actually gave him an actual egg. Looks like you pulled it just right. Well done. You're right. I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Crest Alex. I have every confidence you would aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on. Oh, don't tell me one of them is going to follow us. So this is the outside world. It's going to take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Well, there's a limit to the sky, right? We should begin by talking to the locals. Now, that's a town I see over there. I don't even know what I said in the Springs. It's a good place as any. Come on, let's go. At least Nosh gave him a break from the explosion. Though now that just makes me want to question something else. Why the fuck did she have an egg? An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyways, let's split up and ask around. See if there's any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come tell me. Oh yes, I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day, smashed to pieces, by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? Officer. Matter of fact, it's been a spate of vandalism in barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no traces, so we don't have much of a lead. Baffled as we are, we posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course. So if you have see any suspicious activities, be sure to let us know. And others don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. Cerulean was our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Now let's mount up anyways. Imagine learning anything? Very much the same. Our vandals have been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? We better split up and find her. Let's just ask her stalker. The fact that the stalker has been just a recurring joke of a character is something, but to be fair, he's literally serves no other purpose. Hello there, Chris Alex. I could use a little help. What'd you do, Nosh? I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? Do they look like it? Her friends. Know her, do you? All the chaos she's been sowing, no doubt. Whatever do you mean? Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. That's right. She's been the one blowing up thing. Been blowing up. She's the one been blowing things up. We've been taking her in and collecting the bounty. For the umpteenth time, they're not bombs. They're medicine. Yes, fairly. Though they look and indeed explode like bombs, they are in fact potent restorers. My is not the vandal you seek. The fact that he's shaking, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine, ha! How do you get a crowd of booze? Let's all take a deep breath now. Hard boiled to the rescue. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk things through, resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's a vandal, and that's that. You stand aside if you know what's good for you. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this old-fashioned way. The finger guns! Detective, wait, I am infinitely opposed to violence. I must insist we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. Where'd you get an egg? These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if he shot them in the rear. Don't waste your breath. Here, you asked for it, old man. You want a duel, I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're going to need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry your little head. Any to the death. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hardball's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him. He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had some poached egg smothered in tomato sauce, did you? A soft choice for a soft bastard. What the hell? Not the least bit phased. Hard recognized hard. I can tell you you're a man who's been hell and back. No fucking kidding. Even I can learn a thing or two from you. Whoa, are you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? Well, you got Moxie, dollface, just like her. Dream sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way, but never mind that for now. I got a job to do. An old-fashioned fire alarm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for enough roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. Watch, he's got no ammo in his gun. Nope. I was wrong. Damn. Really? Piss on old laws. As long as you win, it don't matter how. Another one of those bugs. Ah! Help them dodge. Hardball is the one. Damn, he's frozen stiff. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? Well, someone's under arrest. So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. As such, this will be treated as a legal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Rip. Now, it seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looks like a bomb and assured she was the vandal. Well, you don't strike me as a miscreant. I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. I must say, it does look like a bomb. Aha, an understatement if unfortunate misunderstanding. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, this is bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I'm feeling poorly. And then his lightning just leapt. Put it out! Put it out? Nope. That's a bomb. Or I was born yesterday. I feel like a new man. As if I walk upon a cloud. You're literally upside down. Enough of that hogwash. While this alone doesn't prove she's a vandal, we're gonna keep her in a jailhouse till we know more. Are meals served at this jailhouse? Well, that they are. She doesn't realize she's being arrested. See you. Damn it, Mosh. I will come for you, Nashu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name. This I swear. He's the slime. Oh, it's Miguel. On the trail of destruction. Damn. I cannot bear to imagine sweet, innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post haste. Sweet and innocent ain't words I use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of Reddits have supported an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently, it appears near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. It's Lu Wan in Wowza. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. Is that the Fenrir? Yeah, that's what I meant. Lou, what's come on, let's see what we can find out there. All right, let's question the locals around the Wolfman sighting. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. But they're gonna score. Ready, then lead the way. Yep, it's this kind of quest. Not my favorite. Really. Especially since I don't use the run command anymore. Rugged farmer. I saw a wolf-like fiend. I've ever seen it before. Made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. Would we assume our fugitive was famished? Being a wolf, however, it would not hunt for its own food. Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be it odd if it still ate like one? And if it isn't keen on hunting, it likely would keep close to settlements for its meals. Kindly villager. What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. Kept squealing at me if it was trying to say something. I dare say this is a promising new lead. No. I have it. The creature is a minion of the Vandalist Wolfman. You and your softball guesses. I've heard about strange squealing critters on True Review, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. Already woman. The fact this is a cutscene means we're gonna have our answer. Or at least move on from this, hopefully. The wolf-like fiend, I've seen it south of here. Most folk avoid the area because it's a Luca. I'm not even trying to pronounce that territory, but I go there to gather cactus. And the past few times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge. Even though Lucan thoughts I give it a wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed. Our fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look. Kato, it doesn't seem to be here right now. This is definitely where it lays at how I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me. Fly on Mitsumnir. Used to use this mount so much. I stopped the liqueur bottle. Alright. The liqueur bottle has long since been drained to the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. I see something else. Sacks of produce. The sack is laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from, I'm not going to pronounce that. Crude words have been scrawled over the piece of paper. An oolog blotter is nearby as if regarding the paper and you. Luck scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. These do not there appears there do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardboiled will want to take a stock of your discoveries. I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? An empty liquor bottle, a sack of produce, and a piece of paper. Good work, Crest Alex. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from. As for the piece of paper, these diary entries, these are diary entries, all right? I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the bar to rubble in moments. Well before anyone was the wiser, my newfound strength is truly astonishing. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and provide bears of cerium for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So as I was suspected, the thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing Caliola is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open where impressing agents of inquiry can easily find it is rather careless, is it not? When he was apprehended as a man, he left the diary of his misdeeds lying around. Served as an incontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall. Well, perhaps he has some sort of clever design. Or perhaps he's just an idiot. Hmm. Oh yeah, careless or cocky. At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of cereal at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delights. So I must ask you to refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy. With a flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the wolfman a hose and down. Well now, that is a wonderful gadget indeed. Yet, be that it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Some cases in a manner fitting a gentleman. Such is the creed of Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistakes I did. Hmm. As a rule, I don't talk about my past. If there was ever a time to break that rule, now it would be it. I used to have an assistant too. She was a lot like your own Nashu, a real sweetheart. But she's gone now, killed by the crime king because of me, because I was too soft. Crime King's descended from a line of mages. Carlion's his real name, and he can wield powerful magic with a whispered word and a flick of a wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant, but then he started spinning a sob story. Like a half-boiled milk sop, I lowered my gun. That was all the opening Carnival needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood if my assistant hadn't left in the way. Damn, how strong was that spell? We've seen him tank explosions. She wasn't wearing a regular because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did. That such a thing would have happened. I was able to catch Carnian soon after, but now the bastard's at large again in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft, or one day you or someone dear to you will pay for it. Eh. Now that we've confirmed the Vandals here, but what is it that the researchers want to achieve with this destruction spree? First things first, we need to alert the Dusk Watch. They'll be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them? Who's what's re? Right then. Let's head over there. I think that the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words. It's unlike you to be a loss for words. You're right, my friend, as I ever will endeavor to be true to myself. Done yet? Everybody just runs there. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free. Just how's the taco? This taco is amazing. Munch. Ah, Tila, what is it? Damn, just a moment ago we received a message from someone claiming to be the vandal. They declared that the train's their next target. I was about to just. This is a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. We need to get to Shaloni Station right away. Indeed, I'll gather my men and hurry there. As for Nashu, it'd be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must relay my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we strike for a gentle resolution. Vandals never used to announce targets. This reeks like a rotten egg. Oh, don't tell me the slime's pretending to be the sheriff. Thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train. But why tell us where we're going? You don't really call that a wolf. We're on it. Get somewhere safe. We have you at last. From gentleman to general. I didn't get enough to read that. Tis tis, detective. We're there. Dame in distress. Rip. All the times be out of charge. Give man a fright, will you? Hold it right there. Try anything funny, I'll torch these barrels. They're filled to brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high. You're burning yourself. Now, there's nothing you can do, so just relax and enjoy the, huh? You're on fire, dude. Youch! Wait, we must extinguish the fire. The hell do you think you're doing? I shall stop the way of this runaway wolf train. Wolf train. Why is he coming back this way? Fear he's disinclined to stop. They're coming back. They're headed straight for the engine. Well, I can only use my gun. Really, the oolong. Mm. Looks like Hardball's got an idea. Hmm. That should not work. A Amenderville man and his electrifying handstand. Well, down for the count. You did good, Softy. You did good. Oh, now it's not automatic. You as well, detective. You as well. Thought I was done for. I owe you my life. So you don't know anything either? Afraid not. I was only doing what I was told. Then the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't all be for its own sake, can it? You have learned your lesson. I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dust Squatch. You will be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides. Alright, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind the destruction. We're grateful for your help. Despite appearance, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh? That's so understood. He'll be treated with due dignity. What the hell? You're still soft, Hardbolt, as you always were. Ah! The real sheriff! Of course, a gun on a slime wasn't gonna happen. I wasn't expecting interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn you all here as tended. You're Carlian. Shit. God, his hairstyle just makes me want to slap him. Reminds me of Shinji. Yes, Hildebrand could only charge his gun so much. He then disguised himself as one of my men, knocked me out, and the rest I believe you know. Seems Carlian's also working for the researcher. And this switches a diversion. What's the bastard's game? Let's head back to Hoot so what? So for now, we have to set your friend free. After all, my men can clear things up here. Thank God the sheriff showed up when he did. For a guy who was told probably wouldn't be that helpful to begin with, the guy's been surprisingly helpful. Right, let's get the lady out of her cell. Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal that must have been. Oh yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. Even Hildebrand seems surprised by her lack of giving a shit. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of cerulean has been stolen from Heshwin. What the fuck? What? Appears the thief struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. So that was the true target. First Electro, now cerulean. What does he need all those resources for? As for Collian, he needs the sword to do someone else's bidding. You can bet that he's got his own angle. No matter, I won't rest until justice has been served, and next time my gun will be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sound of it? This extends beyond Shaloni. Even if we had the manpower, the Dust Watch can't go traps in around another distraction. So I think it'd be best if we left the matters in your hands. Yeah, you can leave it too. Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse. We'll be grateful. Naturally, my men will conduct a thorough investigation of Shaloni. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now, maybe even two. Guy loves his hard-boiled eggs. Solution 9. Here we go. Just like last time, Ethernet. Neosten. I didn't mind it out in the wilds, but this sentimental old food, nothing beats this neon-lit city. Now, I'll get back to working on the storage device. Check in from time to time in case I found a new lead. Let us continue our own lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant, detective. The fault most surely lies not with you. Hmm. What a soft-boiled dope, you know. Just take care of your own, eh? How is that oolong always showing up? Quest complete. Meanwhile, in Shaloni. Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Kanaloki's achievement will be meaningless. Next to what the heavens have gifted me. You fugitives have served me well indeed. And you me. Oh, gotta know more. Hmm. And of course, we're gonna get one of these cutscenes. Curious about my gun, are you? Now, come on. Now, no need to be shy. She's a Molt Python Maximum, fitted with a custom short barrel. Being made of electrope, she can convert her lightning charges to fire rounds to other energies. The double action trigger means she's fast as you are, and the extra safety means she's at home in both hands. The vented ribs keeps her cool and reduces the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves too. It's just going on and on. Dude talked days about his gun. You getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. See you, Inspector. It's still going on about it. Now, is there anything? Nope. Looks like that's it for Hildebrand. Which means now the only thing that's left is the main quest, which will start next week. Here, I guess while I'm here, I'll show you guys the gear for next set of tome gear, and then we'll call it. The Maligan Tomes of Medtronic. Sadly, I yet can buy anything. Like, here's the cap. don't really care for it. And I don't care for the look of this one either. And they all basically look like that. They're all bygone, as it said. Well, I can buy this. I'm not interested in that. I'm gonna probably wait until like I get max on my tone before I buy any more. But yeah, that's the tone gear. But whatever, I'm gonna transmog it and then just use my staff. But on that note, this is where I'm going to call it for today's episode. Without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know others be interested in my shows, send them my way. I will happily entertain you all. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It can only help out the channel. If you're wondering what the benefits for subscribing is, feel free to ask. I will be happy to share. Also, please note, I do have a YouTube channel, Quick Step the Green Knight. This video will be up on YouTube either later tonight or by tomorrow morning. But without further ado, the Knight Show is offline.